team making huge errors like they were going on. Like, take a pause, start shouting at everyone, saying, what the hell are you doing? Let's pick this up.
Individual cameras are a big part. I mean, we see the post-round ones, but even during the round, I mean, the situations where one player dies, and it's just the emotion that they have, and a lot of people don't realize how into it these players can get at times. Right, so I love it.
So we go into the second map. It's going to be Navi starting on the T side, LG starting on CT. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for the second map here. As we go into Overpass, it's going to be a pretty much utility-based buy for Navi. They have got some Tech 9s there. It's going to be Zeus with the smoke grenades and Molotovs. Let's see what they do. Not going to be going towards B, which is normally preferred. CT's not showing too much aggression either. Quite a passive setup for them.
With this utility buy, it means they'll slow it down a little bit and try and find an early pick rather than walk in without the armor. They left one player over to B. He might try and just pull rotations up, but the bomb's still on the stairs, so they have that option. Again, that early pick, it's going to be everything. Like you say, it's both teams. Again, they match each other's style very well. They've gone for utilities on the CT side. 2 kits this time as opposed to Dust, where we only had the single kit.
3 HEs as well. For a CT side on pistol, that's quite unorthodox. Maybe they're waiting for the smoke and the Molotov to come in, and then they're just going to bring in the airstrike. And let's see how that works out for them.
But this is looking pretty committed now.
Yeah, straight to that B side. I'd assume they're going to smoke off window at the top. Molotov behind the toxic barrels. And try and get into the bomb side that way. Because he sees there with the bomb towards monster tunnels. Execution, there's the smoke towards upper. And here comes the Molotov as well. He just doing one flash. And then they're going in. He'll just there by himself after falling smoked out.
Throwing a grenade. Gonna have to do some damage because his gun may not. Behind that smoke, gets up to the steel. Inside the water, great shot to start it off on Flamey. A headshot at that in a second. Has fallen actually, excuse me, manages to pick that one up. He finds another one on Seized, and Fur was continued on Zeus. But nonetheless, all the kills. And I mean all of the kills go to Luminosity. None for Navi, and they'll start off perfectly.
I'm not really sure how that one went down like that. They smoked out Fallen perfectly. Just still there with his work cut out for him. Behind those great headshots they come into the side. Navi not getting the bomb down, not finding a single kill. Very disappointing round for them, but they will be forcing into this one with the Desert Eagles and the body armor as well. The problem is, Navi have gone for the full SMG buy. Could work out for them quite nicely considering Navi haven't got any head armor, but with the long-range Eagles, they're probably going to slow things down and try and work the pits here. So LG need to try and force these to go from close-range angles. You can see them doing that towards B, getting close to the smoke. Falling with the scout towards long as well. So he's going to want to fall back after spotting those players, go to more of a passive setup. Not really able to jump over that flower bed. He had to do any damage to the T's as of yet.
Watch for Edward. Smoke. The connector to just continue pushing forward and get that map to force the CTs back inside the site, which they'll be willing to do. What a shot, though, from Flamey. That Deagle again to open things up. I love that the Deagles become more common lately because it's always exciting to see the one Deagle. But again, they're comfortable going back in these passive positions with the SMGs, playing more close range on that A site rather than getting aggressive. Something like a Deagle. Cold, he's able to turn around, sees not at that time and follow it up for his buck and finish back the way that it should. And finally, again, we remember that half starts off with 2 consecutive rounds as Luminosity will take down everyone that remains.
Yeah, that first pick coming in, though, from Flamey, taking the sniper towards the A-bomb side. That's insane, but those close-range SMGs, as I said before, without the head armor, they were absolutely mow down players there. Cold Zera, that high-send flick down to short, takes down the player waiting for him then. And had he died there, it could have been a different story, but he prevails. And now Navi pretty much on a full here. They will have some P250s, but should be a throwaway round, technically, but you never know this game. Anything could happen, so looks like more aggression this time coming in from the CTs.
Throwing a grenade.
Facing towards Fountain.
Fire in the hole.
Really damage yet, but good information there. We'll be just falling back now. Just go presence on the
from both strong. Fallen did manage to do enough damage on Flamey that he is able to complete the kill, but goes down in the end to Zeus. And one on both angles with Fallen. He's stuck out in the open right now. Good headshot as well inside the site on Fur, and that weakens A considerably. Navi. Very impressive damage to start it off. Yet another round where things aren't exactly as you'd expect. This is a good position from Cold, though. Great play, because they don't commit to A. They're a little bit concerned about what still waits inside the site, perhaps thinking they've got a rotation, but Cold, he'll be able to cut them off entirely as they walk back down into those halls, should they do so. Fallen, he's actually going to push forward and discover that they haven't. Here we go. This is going to come into play. It has to. It's inevitable. Cold's just been sitting here. He's been so quiet. He's just waiting for the time to come. Spots the door opening. An easy kill as he takes down Zeus. Play passive again. At 4 HP. It's essentially a 2-on-2 in terms of aggression. First, going to wait for his teammate calls. He may actually come into play still, though. Exposed to him. He goes down to Edward. He does good damage, though, on the Seized. He could have gone even better than that. If he'd found that kill, it would have been much easier, but still able to pull out the clutch. And it will go to 3-0.
Yeah, a little bit of difficult round now for the CT. They do get the 3-0, but at what cost? 3 players go down, and the bomb for Navi, so they have a nice healthy buy going into this one. Good thing is for LG, clean rounds before, so they will have full rifles going into this one. Steele with 7.5 grand there in his bank account, so he's going to keep the UMP and try and make something happen with that. That can be fantastic for him. It's a great close-range weapon with high armor penetration as well, so in the right situation can do some serious damage. Guardian picks up the AWP, yet to enter this game. Let's see what he can do in terms of hit falling as well. We'll be heading towards B with the AWP. Potentially going to an early pick. See what he decides to do.
I'm throwing a flashback.
Swapped off. Spam coming in. Gonna survive, only taking 30 damage there.
Fallen playing close to that position as well, and behind the stand tag.
Smoke.
As these. Gonna go for the jump for information, perhaps. Fragile situation to be on the opposite side of that plywood. No one's there just yet, but they are actually spamming it. Cold's inside the window room right now.
Throwing fire.
Again, this is what Navi loves to do. Wait, bring down the time, fade out the utilities of the CT, and then in turn use them to their advantage when they walk in.
Throwing smoke.
You have a smoke to that window should they elect to go that way, but it's going to be over toward A actually. So with that spam coming through the boards, with that read on the second player inside the site, that's enough information to suggest that they're maybe 3. Navi, they're not comfortable. This is really good. This is 45 seconds and no one's really pushed. Fallen takes advantage of that situation and down goes Beast. Forcing that issue, forcing the hand.
Fire.
Navi go back toward B as a result of it. They're going to try and walk in again, though. 2 very aggressive players on either choke. In fact, as we see Fallen, he's going to get extremely close. Loses, or rather wins the first battle, but loses the support of his teammate. Steel, so he has to go back more passively because Steel, he wants to get aggressive on Monster, but another utility used in Navi.
Save at this point.
They have to. We're down to 16 seconds. We see this so commonly.
Yeah, this is the thing. Guardian getting legged there from Fallen. He finally steps up, gets 2 very important frags there. Very passive setup from the CT, so it works out perfectly for them. If Fallen can find frags like that, it's going to work all day long. They didn't have to push into the connector. No pressure applied, and that's a very clean round from them. They go to 4-0. Good news for Navi is they do keep 3 guns up, importantly as well. That AWP, so not out of this one just yet. You can see the players are available to drop AKs if they have to. But Edward probably will be on the Galil. This is the first pick coming in. Managed to already leg guard in this point as well. And there's a second one. Headshot onto Edward to finish things off. So he's forced by. They run the time down so much.
Laying down smoke.
They had the option to even get into the B side. They didn't have the smokes or anything like that to actually execute the start. So they had to just fall back. Norman aggressive on this time. Goes straight towards connector.
Deploying flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Going to be towards Troy. He's going quite aggressive. Really are focusing on towards B right now. Now then, Fallen towards long with the
grenade out.
Extremely surprised he didn't spot Steel's feet through that hole in the door, because that was an easy kill on 23 HP. So evaded death slightly in that situation, but now Navi, they're going to start putting pressure on this long position. We're seeing a lot more passive approach from Luminosity Gaming now that the guns are out. A bit surprising. I thought they would be a lot more aggressive out toward those rock positions in specific, but so far, it really hasn't been a problem. This A-site hasn't come under too much siege just yet. Fallen's got another smoke to push forward with, and another close AWP situation, but Cold goes down. Is he still going to stay? Because that's on the B site. Do they try and think otherwise? The guys that long from Navi have not made a lot of noise. And if they go for the early rotation, it might actually pay off. But the thing is, they've got Steel so far forward. He's getting all the information for it. Oh, he's low on HP. He'll get down Zeus. Flash came over top to even get him out through that door, and it still didn't work out for them. So Steel, a great job, calls for it. He's got the rotation coming toward him from Navi. Yet to get the rotation from his own teammates, but slowly and surely they will join him. It's going to be Fur the first to arrive, jumping out of that window room and down into that water position. Low on HP, extra armor in the form of those barrels, but the Molotov is perfectly placed. He can't even run from it. He has to sit and die. And Fur, he's not able to follow that up. He's now going to wait. He needs to be careful. Doesn't need to peek. Let his teammates get close. Crossfire from the catwalk so that they can't push from sandbags. Fur, once full stun alive, and does exactly that. Goes for another kill. It's down to 2 left. Fur's got yet another one. He's been absolutely patient as ever, and Bolts will close it off. They'll get the defuse, and that was very well done from Luminosity.
Yeah, absolutely that. So they go towards the B-bomb side. Classic Navi style. 15 seconds remain, fully committed. And with Steel, who managed to find that first UMP kill, he will have an absolutely huge backroll right now. 12k. Navi do get the bomb down, but the clutch, once again, Fallen going huge down the B-bomb site. Gets down 2 players and secures the round for his team. They will be on money now. They've got the AWP out, AK-47. Navi going to be still able to buy us into this one, obviously. Full loss bonus, though. $3,400 and the $800 bonus coming in for the bomb as well. Nice healthy buy. Not without view up this time, though.
Smoke.
Once again,
throwing smoke, flashbang.
be present in Navi's back. So I guess Zeus through the smoke there. Doesn't take any damage. Gonna be a little bit of a battle. I think Zeus probably gets taken down at this point.
Grenade out.
It's a great little position over the smoke. It is.
Deploying flashbang. Incendiary.
Getting the options again from Navi, another early pick going against them. We talked about passive
Laying
play on the
down
T
smoke.
side, but just that
Flashbang.
really calculated slow pushes from Luminosity, it's giving them a big advantage. And Fallen doesn't quite spot the feet of Flamey. That would have indicated that they are looking to rotate back over to the A position. But it's good that they're not over-rotating in these situations
Flashbang.
because we know very well, and we've seen it
Throwing
in both
fire.
maps, that Navi, they don't commit until they have to. So even if you do start to over-rotate, it may actually come back to bite you in the end. As Edward's going to come back up. This time it is looking more promising to be on the A side.
Yeah, this is where you'll see the
Throwing
wall
smoke.
smokes come in. They've got four smokes in hand. They haven't found a frag yet. They want to
Whoa,
convince
throwing a
themselves
grenade.
and get that post-plant situation going in.
Cold's arrived though, so they've got 3 to cancel it out. They can actually,
Throwing
even if
smoke.
they have to concede the point,
Throwing
be patient about
flashbang.
the crossfire setup and just try and
Throwing the flashbang.
find picks as they fall in place. No one to go on the flank to flush the bathroom.
Throwing
He's
fire.
going to take down Cold. Now the wall comes in like a huge slight gap though. Fur, great angle to spot out players, but down from Guardian. That's a huge kill. That may actually be turning around the ball. But Cold, he's spotted in that smoke, not getting to go down, does manage to at least get the planter, and oh, Guardian, he walks into his own death. Edward, he'll take bolts in return, but it's a 2-on-2 simply because of that play. And Flamey, though, this is a great position. There's no way Steele's or does he? He looks, but great reaction from Flamey, able to get the headshot down by Fallen because the information was there. And it is this one-on-one situation. Might he stick this? Might he stick this? 3 to go, but you're not gonna fool Edward in that situation. And as said, Navi, although they reset around lost bonus, keep in mind they do pick up their first round.
But I get that first pick towards the connector there. They go back to that real passive setup there. We saw the wall of smoke coming in. I think they actually threw a couple of smokes towards B as well to kind of sell some sort of bait towards outside, try and hold some CD players towards B as long as possible while they try to get the bomb down. It's a very hairy situation. Could have gone either way there. We saw players getting 2 double frags with the smoke as they came in, but they managed to prevail. The one-on-one situation goes in their favor.
I'm throwing flashbang.
Fantastic. They can fully
Throwing
balance this. CT
flashbang.
aggression coming in first.
Deploying
Given that
flashbang.
AWP, the shoot towards Fountain doesn't actually able to capitalize on that one so far. Fallen towards long. I'm sure he's going to have some presence here. You can see
Laying down smoke.
he's making his way towards that.
Flashbang.
Fallen takes that initial shot, but he is flashed off of it. This will give Navi the position to push around the corner and much closer onto that A site.
Flashbang.
Fallen in turn goes back to where to watch the bathrooms, but Guardian didn't find the pick. He had a better good read from Zeus. He actually dinked down to 2 HP, but great early picks to have. And again, they haven't had that in quite some time. They need to win this round as well, as we talked about. That round lost bonus gone and coming down to a one-on-one. They're really tight for money still.
Yeah, they'll be on full eco if they lose this round. So this is a must-win for Navi going forward. Fallen now going aggressive towards it. It's going to be dangerous for him. There it is. Zeus takes him down. Still gets one of his own. Still a 4-on-3 in favor of Navi. Looks like they'll be making their way towards the B bomb site now. There's going to be Steel waiting on the other side of the door, though. They actually decide to go back towards middle. There is Fur in the bathroom zone. He's going to be the snake in the grass. He actually isn't going to have the shot just yet. This is really exciting from him.
This guy is so clever, so passive, and Fur as well. He does open up fire. He waited all the while. He gets 2. Fur is going to smile upon his work to see. Did he who make the lamb make thee, but not to be. Flamey takes down Fur, and it's going to be all left in his hands. 1-on-2. Bolts and Steel up against him. Both with kits, full armor. And with 4 seconds, this is done. It's going to be a timeout call because Navi know they've reset the money bonus, and Luminosity will pick up their 6th.
What a moment that was from Fur in the bathrooms there. We saw him. There's such disciplined play there. It's so hard to see players walk in front of you and not take that shot. He capitalized, took 2 down, and won the round for his team there. And there's another pause coming from Navi. Another similar things happen on Dust 2. Not watching key areas, not looking at the sudden choke points, and actually getting ripped apart here. This is a real problem for them. They have no money to go into this round. They saved an AWP. Flamey got that one, but not really sure what they can do at the round, to be honest. They can't really justify forcing into this one with the Tech 9s, I would say, considering the firepower LG have going into this one. Fallen has the AWP still, 4 rifles on the other guys. Big round coming in. LG coming to life in this second map.
Yeah, very much so. Very, very much so. Again, we saw so back and forth and so close on Dust 2. We never really saw an economical lead. The good news is, although we can't see it on screen right now, it's not like LG is that far ahead in economy, excuse me. Why is English so hard? But the point is, Navi do have a chance to still break them. There's still a chance to get back into this half if they can start to get some momentum rolling. Obviously, this reset really hurts them.
Yeah, which is why they're taking the pause. Zeus
Roger
and his
that.
team are grilling, I'd imagine, right now. They seem to be most of the rounds losing that first pick and then trying to struggle their way back into it. The only round they got was actually finding that pick towards connected. The simple execute and swear, that works out for them. I'd like to see them mix things up a little bit. They haven't really tried anything too technical towards the B bomb site yet. The thing about overpass as well, it's very viable to go towards B. Even a straight up B rush can be great, but I prefer a kind of VP style execution, getting a nice full utility usage towards that site. It looks like actually you can hear the buy-ups coming in. Navi are going for it. They're going to be getting AK-47s here.
Just for the record,
yeah.
Twitter seems to think that was Shakespeare. That was William Blake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just
Affirmative.
learn your poetry, guys.
You've been waiting for that one, haven't you?
No, I came up with it on the fly.
Well, there we go. So, as I said, Navi going to decide to buy into this one. This could be disastrous for them. Losing this round could be everything on the second map here. Guardian, obviously, with the AWP, that's going to be vital. He needs to do some serious work here. Had a quiet second map here. 1 for 6 currently. On the other side of the spectrum, Fallen. He's stepping up. I think he's got the same amount of frags he did in the entire season 7 now. We're going to round number 8.
Laying down smoke.
Easy aggression.
I'm throwing fire.
Too
Throwing
heavy.
flashbang.
Bolts, he's not going to commit to the connector, but Fur, very aggressive towards long. He's gone all the way, in fact.
Throwing the
This could be
flashbang.
great. The fact he's got to the position undetected, Navi going to have no idea whatsoever. He's got to go to the playground as well. Flamey.
Laying down smoke. Smoke.
Goes away. Now will be spotted. Who's going to capitalize here? Takes down Guardian. Will he be able to get away? He doesn't. Flamey takes him down. 4 on 4.
Roger
Great
that,
push
boss.
from Fur. Unable to do anything with it really though. So I'd say the advantage slightly goes in favor of Navi here, as they have options to go towards long now. We can see the CT's reaction coming in. They're not going to give it up too easy.
And the big thing is, Navi, they have an op to work with, but more importantly, they've got 3 smokes. So you would say, okay, there's a chance that even if they stay passive, it's not a great money situation for Navi. They get 1 pick, okay, not the end of the world, but where they have these smokes, they've weakened the A. Now they can put that wall of smoke again and go for a very fast plant.
This is the thing. So they will be creeping up towards long. The problem is
Flashbang.
2 CTs there. You've got Bolts in that very close up position. Not normally recommended unless you have a
Throwing
teammate
fire.
there. This time he does. Fallen though.
Deploying
Committing
flashbang.
to it.
Throwing smoke.
That worked out very nicely for him.
Yes.
Done, greatly done by both. What a turnaround. Edward, he's going to immediately get the call, but he takes Fallen, and it looked like when he would over it, then Fallen would clean that up. It's still Navi in the lead of this round. Armor on the 2 players. Guns as well. He's with the Tech 9. He tries to take down Cole, but it's Edward instead.
Deploying flashbang.
Brilliant stuff from Navi. This is going to turn it all around. We said it wouldn't take much to break LG's economy, and after a reset, this is exactly how they need to respond, and it's going to work out. Navi with 2. This match is on.
That is absolutely huge. They take the pause. They take that decision to use the 1 AWP, force up the Tech 9s and 1 AK. First somehow gets that amazing positional control towards playground, but Navi just playing so passively, hiding behind the planks and the slides and stuff. Gets the kill and response. It pulls LG a little bit thin towards long. They find that pick and the trade towards long. Get onto the bomb site. Great split from middle as well. And it's just too much for Luminosity to hold off here. So they will be on the eco now. And finally, a chance for Navi to build us momentum. Luminosity have some 2 Desert Eagles, 2 P50s. I would say it should be around this convincingly in favor of Navi, but who knows what's going to happen. Guardian takes down Steel. Fur replies though, 4 on 4.
At least an advantage to try and go for that gun, but there's no chance to do so. Flamey's right there, so Navi, again, we said it would be on. It definitely is. They can pull this back to 6-3. Cold left on absolutely nothing. It is a good choice here not to overly invest into this round. Luminosity know they still have the lead. They can play the long game, try and squeak out a few more when it comes down to it.
That was the thing we wanted to do every single round. Felt like a force buy. And actually showing some discipline here. I want to make sure they're invested in the long game. Now it's going to be the 4 on 3. Now you're actually playing this very confidently. They don't make any mistakes. That actually settle things up. But as we say, that Fallen does stay down C. And that should indicate they can go towards the A bomb. So there can only be a maximum of 1 player there. So fastly making their way to the side now. It's going to be Bolts waiting in bank.
He's being smart about this as well. Doesn't look for 1 headshot with the pistol when they enter. He wants his teammate here, so at least they can try and go for crossfire. But Flamey's position right now. And Bolts never saw it coming. Zeus gets his teammate at the exact same time, and the lead is halved. Back to 6-3 after 3 consecutive rounds from Navi.
Navi now. It'll be interesting to see which direction they're going for. If they can get the AWP onto Guardian, and they say which it will. Zeus to be dropping that for him. Money's still not great in the Luminosity camp, you know. They're going to have to go very aggressive. I don't think they'll have a single kit. Well, they get 1. They get 3 Famases, 2 M4s, 1 kit, no incendiaries. So they have got 4 smokes and can delay the T. So this is the aggression I was talking about. They need to find this first frag. If they're going to have any chance of winning this one, so they're going to push 2 players into this time.
Throwing flashbang. Throwing the flashbang.
There's only one player he's waiting for. That's going to be Zeus.
Throwing a flashbang.
Be careful as well with the CTs. It's very difficult to handle sometimes.
Gonna wait for this approach as well. Again, Na'Vi, although they're staying more passive, the difference is like Luminosity, they've got into those lower tunnels. We haven't seen them go for this play, and Na'Vi, they need to find a way to read this. This is the we kind of wanted to see from Luminosity, but it's not going to work out. Edward, he at least takes down one already, and Coldzera, can try and get back up from this stairwell. He might just get locked in position. They seem to have an inkling that they're aggressive in one position. It may pay off everywhere. Zeus spots one in the tunnels. That's only going to pay off for one kill, though, because Coldzera there immediately to go for the trade. And they have to get that trade. If it goes to 5 versus 3 in the situation where they're locked in the stairwell like that, then it's essentially done for. Steel gets back into Guardian.
This is a problem for Navi. And a lot of these rounds are not together, so spread out. One frag means the CT can fall back with the information gathered though. But look towards the tunnels there. This is coming in the back. Coldzera finds him. Easy headshot. Execution in the shadow ahead. 2 players remaining for the CTs. Flamey takes down Bolt. A bomb site should be open now. As Steel is the last player remaining. Flame from CT spawn to be pushing down. Will he be able to get anything from this? Spreads through this place. Unable to capitalize. Takes down Edward though, and it brings it to a 2-on-1.
So smart from Steel, going slowly as well, but great shot from Steel! It's not done yet, every round, every story, it's low HP for Flamey! He holds on, and Na'Vi, now they've got 4 in a row!
That's a crazy round to happen. Obviously, Luminosity all in on that one, needed to make something happen. First picks going in favor of Zeus in the connector, but Steel stepping up, had every chance to win that one. Guardian on 6 HP, I'm not sure how he survived there, but a valiant attempt there from the CT side. They will be on to yet another eco here. Navi definitely picking up some momentum. That's 3 in a row for them. Money getting to a reasonable position. Not going to have the AWP this time, but that's completely fine considering the CTs only have Desert Eagles and CZ. So going to be full on. Fast control towards long. Presumably going to get up there as fast as they can. Don't really need to rely on the smokes. Maybe one towards CD spawn and just take control of the map there. They know the situation. For the CT, money to be very poor. Spot one player towards bank. Is a reasonable amount of damage to bolts. You can see them now just making their way in. They're not going to trying to use smoke grenades whatsoever. There it is. First pick from Guardian. And now the bomb set should be theirs for the taking.
This is interesting. Again, we thought this map might favor Navi. It started so well for them. Hopefully they can essentially compose themselves and not get out of hand. Steel able to take down Guardian. Gets the AK as well. Might almost be better in this situation. 3 versus 4 to save that gun. But Flamey wants to pursue and cut them off. And they're to the bank stairs. He actually has a great chance of falling down, getting that gun before it even gets away. And we saw this a few times from Luminosity last game, that they committed in situations again. So far removed. It was back and forth so much that saving a gun would have made a big difference. It's gone already. So the AK, although Steel's going to re-grab one at B, it potentially could have been 2 saved.
This is the thing, these anti-ecos always seem to be very expensive nowadays. Never a clean-cut procedure. Just 3 men once again, and their money's not fantastic. They're going to have to be able to. There's the fire as well. We didn't expect that. That's the first time I've seen. That's exciting.
That is exciting. PGL, by the way, this is not the first time PGL's used fire. This is the first time they've used it correctly, because at PGL Season 1, they used it on stage when TSM won. They almost burned Olaf alive. So that's pretty sick, though. Production, hashtag production value, this is unreal.
That was impressive, but there we go. We're going to 6-5. LG now able to pass into this round, get the AWP out to Fallen again. And assume he'll be going towards long, trying to find that first pick. That's been a heavy area of contention for Navi. More of a passive round there from the CTs, not going to be pushing it so much. Really need to get his way towards the drop. CTs are just waiting, lying in wait.
Grenade!
So far, Navi as they slowly make their way towards middle. Guardian leading the charge here. Sniper rifle in hand, just wants to clear out these key areas. Give the call for his team, it's safe to come in. Flamey waiting for any aggression from the CTs towards short as well.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Ball in flash, a bit in the open, a bit exposed.
Throwing
Very
smoke.
good chance for Guardian to win that exchange. It doesn't turn out in this section. Fortunately for Luminosity, they'll keep all 5 players up. A little bit of map control loss, but we've actually seen surprisingly that although this is overpass and we talk about this being a key area where Edward is being aggressive as
I'm throwing fire.
hasn't really played as much as an effect in this game.
Throwing
In fact, the one
flashbang.
round they pushed forward at cost.
This is Guardian now takes down Fallen. That's the AWP player for the Brazilian side. That's going to open the map up. CTs need to react, and here it comes from Bolts. He needs to find a frag, takes down Edward, and now will he be able to retreat from this position? He's stuck towards the bathroom, 31 HP. CT's trying to find anything they can. Still takes down Zeus. Zeus replies though, getting towards the after now. Fur with the AWP won't be able to do much of this. Headshot falling back to a difficult position, gets taken down by Zeus there.
Oh, that headshot on the first player. If they walked around that corner, that nade could have killed Flamey. That was almost a really cool play considering the situation he was in. I was surprised he lived that long, but the bomb's gonna go down now regardless. Cole gets one in Flamey. It's back to 2-on-2 with still a lot of time. And Cole, he's picked up Zeus. Guardian waits. Great shot inside the smoke. Down he is still not able to connect and steal. Finally, Luminosity get back into it. And another money round bonus reset, but man, nothing is safe in this game.
Good lord, it looks like that round was tied up, and now they get the bomb site. Cold Zera just flies out of bank through a smoke grenade, finds a kill somehow, and still once again clearing up, winning the one-on-one. Guardian, such a horrible position to try and finish that one off. And like he said, Luminosity finally get around on the board. And the thing is, after losing all 4 men there, coming down to a one-on-one, the money definitely isn't in their favor. Another huge round coming in. If they lose this one, the money is broken. So, a must-win round for Luminosity as we go into this. Navi have the AWP once more and 4 AKs. Thing is, they haven't got too much utility to play with. Just 2 smokes, 1 Molotov.
The guy's out.
He's going for a little more aggression this time. They get their way towards bathrooms. 2 players committed to that area. Fallen, there it is. Gets that pick onto shore once more. Takes down Steez as well. Brings the man advantage to their favor.
Throwing
Now
smoke.
the Navi replying. 3 men committed to pushing up long.
Crazy again with this round. Whoever loses is going to be forced onto a save, despite that they're coming out. Great Navi. Again, drops the bomb this time as well. Pinched in and forced from the other side of the bathroom entrance, though, so Zeus does trade it, but Bolts is right there for another double. He's going to close it as well. Luminosity, they've broken Navi in turn, and now they have a chance to go up to 9 rounds before Navi may get a chance to answer, but again, Henry.
They need to eco here, like you said. The economy is so back and forth in this matchup, so it's going to be P250s and Desert Eagles at most for Navi going to this one. We talked about LG needed to go big on this one, and Bolts delivered. 3-man spray with the FAMAS. Keeps Luminosity alive in terms of the money, so presumably going to make it to 9 rounds here. 2 more to go.
Laying down smoke.
Fallen once again with the AWP. Should be changing up his position this time. Going to be going towards monster tunnels instead of shore. And you can see the aggression from Fur once again. To go towards player gun. Spots player going towards middle as well. This backstab's going to be huge from him. Massive cleanup potential. Going to give the call to his team what's going on. Bolts can see them as well. And this is the chance for Fur to strike.
1, 2 now as well. Flamey into him, and it's just going to be a slaughter that time.
Easy.
2 guns, opposite angles, nowhere to hide.
Nice cleanup there. And here it comes then. The crescendo of this half. Round number 15. Not too much cash for Navi to work with. They will be on full AKs here. Guardian's been much quieter this game, has to be said, but the picks he has got have been vital to winning these 5 rounds. So we go into the last one. What are the CT's going to do with this? We have had a mixture of defensive setups and full aggression as well. Now, once again, he's going to be going straight in with the M4. Just goes for the nade, not really committing too much. Now then, the 4 players towards the B site. I'd assume using these smokes now for that wall smoke post-plant situation. They need to deal with the CCTs on the other side.
Incendiary.
This time.
Smoke is just going to be the saving grace right now.
Grenade out.
He tries to slow them off. We see this play a lot. Cold Zero.
Flashbang.
Get close in
Incendiary out. Throwing flashbang.
in a relevant situation to take down Edward. Exactly what he does, and it's worked out perfectly. That flash, and then immediately to the opposite side. He gets the card. Excuse me, but Flamey, they've come back in guard. Able to take hold. Not this time. Tries to jump onto the site, and that allows Zeus to push up the plywood beside him undetected, and it leaves it as Fallen 1-on-3. Last round of the half. Dave, so if there's a moment to be a hero, it's right now, and Fallen, slow on Dust 2, has been anything but so far on Overpass. Gonna go down, he knows that. It's 5 HP as well, or 8. If he had to hit the right spot there, that was all done as well. Back to the one-on-one, they know he's up there. Zeus is waiting below as well, and Fallen, he's trying to investigate, evaluate, he spots the elbows, but they pick it together. And it will be another 9-6 scoreline. This time, however, it's for Luminosity.
Not much to play with there for Navi. They went for the B execution. We saw it fall apart for them. The first 2 frags dropped against them, but Flamey and Zeus going big there to finish things off, and Fallen left in an almost unwinnable situation. Gets the 6th round on the board for Navi. Convincing half of them. I think they'll be happy with that. They know how strong their CT half can be. Fallen quite a passive off on this map. Expect the exact opposite from Guardian here. He'll be boosting up towards middle. He'll be pushing short. He'll be going towards Monster Tunnel. He'll just be absolutely nuts going forward on this one. So this is where things get interesting. If Luminosity can get the pistol, they put themselves in great contention to take this map here. If they lose it, I'm not so sure it's going to go down.
even when this was at 6-0. Like we said, the economy was such that there was always a chance for Navi to pull back into it, and they never
they took that
turned
pause.
back. Once that opportunity arose, again, that's another great point. That's another pause that they took in a really good time, because again, they took one cleverly when they were in the lead on Dust 2. They take one here, they got 4 consecutive rounds.
That's the round. So it was 5-0. They won a round, then lost the subsequent one. They literally had, like, I think about $2,000 to $3,000 across the team. I was calling, okay, they need to eco here. They saved 1 orb. They forced with it. They had Tech 9s and an orb. Somehow works out for them. Then they get 4 in a row. Fantastic roll of momentum for them. But the round finished, the half finishes at 9-6. Like I said, it's a decent half for Navi. They've got a very strong CT half. Expect a lot more aggression than you saw from Luminosity that time. I think they'll be emphatic here. They'll be pushing up in all sorts of areas, double teaming middle, and trying to get down the connector. They'll be doing all sorts of antics around there. So 20 seconds till we go into the next one. You can see the teams on your screen now. That's disgusting. Now they're going to enter this pistol round. I would assume this is all on the line here. As I mentioned, if Luminosity take this, they have a real good chance here on their CT side. Key players stepping up there. Bolts and Steel with some fantastic moments, especially Steel towards that B-bomb site. He really did save them in a lot of key situations.
He's another one. He's the second on the scoreboard here as well, that he often gets the grief. There's one player on every team that obviously is going to come under fire from the community. You know, he's the one that's not necessarily near the top of the leaderboard. Both maps so far, he's been excellent for Luminosity. So more players stepping up and good moments for them. But here we go. Half number 2, Luminosity in the lead, but they go on to the attacking side, and this pistol, if it's won by Navi, could even the score before they even get a chance. They're going to stack up on B right now as well, Navi, with 4 sets of armor, 1 kit on Zeus. In turn, it's 5 sets of armor and 2 decoys only for Luminosity, so when they hit that point fast, it's going to be a Glock train, and with that first pick on Guardian, as we said, it was a bit of a stack on the B site. They have a chance to really push forward quickly.
Yeah, Guardian did not want to go down this situation. Now they know they have full control of middle and long. It's going to be a struggle for the CTs to get back to the A side as quickly as possible. Here they come. Terra's coming in as fast as they can. The raging falls onto the A bomb site. These takes down Bolts. Fur replies though, and now then they have a real chance to get the bomb down. Almost impossible situation with the CTs to take this one, but Zeus is trying. Coldzera takes him down. 4-2 now.
Flamey. He's desperate to try and find another pick here because it suddenly turned back, and Coldzera, though, getting Edward works out very well. It's left to just play. He's the one with the kick and armor because he picked out off of Zeus. 1 kill, he might be able to make it possible, but Steel is going to disallow that. And what a round to win for Luminosity with this much of a lead.
Big stuff there from Luminosity. Guardian going towards Fountain, just trying to listen up for footsteps and gaining the information he could, while the rest of his team stacked towards B. The moment he got taken down, Luminosity knew exactly what was going on. He saw them stampeding up towards that bomb site, and this got it down. It was a little bit hairy at times, but the 2-on-1 situation going in their favor. And now then, Navi will be forced buying into this one. Steez on the scout. 3 players on 5-7s, Deagles, armor as well. It's a straight up B rush, it seems, from Luminosity as they go through Monster Tunnel. This is all failing as they go in.
It's a really fast play. They wanted to get into the tunnel, into the flash. Catch Edward. He's able to stay in the corner as well because they don't have any Molotovs to force him out. Is that going to be a problem? Because with him sitting there, they brought these Eagles over. The one utility you need, it may cost them the round. Guardian's there to take down Cold. Finally, a nade comes in to get Edward out of that position in the corner. But still, they're a man down. And such a simple thing, the lack of a Molotov makes such a difference in the round. Zeus is able to push up as well. He may catch off Steel, who's low on HP, only 39 left for him.
This frag's going to be huge. Oh, they're going to narrowly miss out on each other there. So the bomb makes his way towards connector. CT spread pretty thin. There's only be 1 player towards there. That's going to be Seized. He's got the scout. And now then, we've got Fur with the Mac-10 pushing onto the A-bomb site. He may be able to capitalize it. You can't split the barrel. We can see it on our screen. There it is. Seized takes him down, brings it to the 3-on-1. We've got Steel, the last round remaining. Bomb in hand and an AK-47. 30 seconds to play with. Needs to find a frag right now. Does spot Seized. Seized does not need to commit to this, but he does anyway. Jumping shot to take down Steel. Fantastic play from him. And the forced buy from Navi working out for them. Can you believe it, Matt? Deagle's prevailing on that B rush from Luminosity.
Normally, I would say no. But after what we saw in Dust, yeah, I totally can. This is incredible. Again, if they had had a Molotov to force Edward out of that position, he's gone, and it leaves only a single person to peek Guardian in that position. Instead, it's a full crossfire. He's able to bait the attention. Guardian pops up, and the round just falls apart for Luminosity.
We're not out of the woods just yet, Matt, because it's going to be the force buy on the T side as well. They've got the Tech 9s, they've got armor, they've got utility. Heading towards B once more. It's going to be a fight. Takes down 1.
Now it's going to be an all-out brawl inside that construction area, and Bolt the second kill as well. Edward knows they've got a decent chance of being close to that connection. That's a sandbag point, so lobs a nade, and that would have killed bolts if they were committed to it, but he's still sat back right now, just waiting in the cubby. Just to put emphasis on how much that last eco round, or forced by round rather, could really mean in this game is with that early lead and potentially putting something like 12-6, how back and forth it's been. That's a decent cushion for Luminosity, but this may come back to haunt them, because if they pull this right back to 10-8, then it's pretty huge.
Laying down smoke.
Luminosity have the man advantage, and they have smokes and Molotovs as well. They could actually execute the bomb site. It's really difficult for Navi here. It's going to be Guardian isolated on the bomb site. He has got backup in terms of C's as well. They're quite passive. The T's just trying to work out where they're going to go with this one. Still have 35 seconds. They have 2 players towards B, 2 towards middle as well. So potentially setting up a distraction towards the B side. Work out who's going on there. Try and pull some players apart. And that's actually working as well. You can see it's going to be Guardian rotating. Not sure where to go is, but 25 seconds remain. The T's make their way towards the A bomb.
Guardian, though, does catch Fallen on the entrance, and the bomb dropped on top of the box. That's unfortunate for Luminosity, but they may not even get that far forward. Great reaction to turn back with the Tech-9, take Guardian down. But again, they've got to go for that desperate to try and grab the ball. It's going to cost them. Oh, that's so unfortunate to seize. He gets 2, and now it's Edward. They will get the 8th round.
That all came down to that kill from Guardian, and like you said, the bomb going down on the box, that's so unfortunate, makes it so much more difficult to handle, especially the time running as low as it was. The force by coming so close to Luminosity, taking it, but now they will be forced onto a full eco here. They're going to have to get some Tech-9s out. No utility in this too late. Potentially another rush coming in, I would assume, towards middle. Maybe this is straight up B push. Let's see what they decide to do. CTs know they have the favor in terms of money here. It's been a problem, these anti-ecos for Navi in this series so far. Just play passively, make the T's work for it. Don't give them these early picks. Need to make them try and plant. It's the easiest way to set up crossfires.
Trying to get that information by jumping up over top of the wall. Hasn't spotted anyone yet.
Smoke.
Is that confidence enough for him to make the call, though?
Hey,
that piece from Guardian, Block 2 committing, does take them both of them as well from that UMP.
Laying down smoke.
Great
Fire
spot.
the hole.
Walking across there, goes for the peak, realizes they're not quite that close, so smokes will come out just to hold the meat on a little longer. So he still manages to find Cold as he goes for the wide peak, catches him off just slightly with the M4, and Fur, he's trapped and limited to the corner. No vision whatsoever toward the site to work with. As the bomb, though, this is clever, because playing for the plant in this situation just to go for economy could work out. He's going to have to be in position here, pull a rabbit out of a hat, and hope for the best and keep everyone locked down inside of that A site.
Flashback.
He's getting desperately close here. If this works out, it would be brilliant and absolutely pay off massively in the long run.
Wishful thinking, still here, thinking he's going to get a bomb down. If he does, I will eat my words. Edward's going to be waiting for him as well. 25 seconds remain. He's been very sneaky, though. He didn't actually get detected at all. There it is. Edward does take him down. Brings the scoreline to 10-9. Navi fighting back in this one. 3 rounds in a row for them now after losing the pistol as well. Impressive stuff from them. So Guardian now picking up the AWP. Luminosity won't be so lucky. They'll be going for 5 AK-47s. Have got 5 smoke grenades, though. We know they can be a very technical team in terms of their executions. Let's see what they bring to the table now. We talked about Guardian being very aggressive in this map. Looks like he'll be going towards B, presumably towards that monster tunnel pick.
Incendiary out. Throw into the coin.
Aggression being shown from Steve as well. He'll be going towards connector.
Deploying flashbang.
It off slowly.
Grenade out.
There for the taking. Guardian got there. He almost spotted it out. They almost had a confrontation at Monster, like you said, on that
Throwing flashbang.
Steel that would have been on the receiving end, but they managed to evade it. A little bit of luck for Steel, I dare say, but it turns out better for him still, because he finds Zeus, who in turn had pushed up in toward that construction area to try and get more map control from the CT side. So this is really good work from him to try and open the map, and he thinks Guardian's on the retreat. He's going to push through this Guardian. He's not going to have any clue whatsoever. He actually gets right up, sees, goes down to Bolt, and Steel's there. He's waiting. This is so perfect. He knows the rotating back. Here comes Guardian, spotted already. Before goes to the pistol instead. Steel, he's desperate to hold him in place. The whole team while's gone to A. Guardian wins it, but he's done enough to hold one of the 2 CTs far away from his teammates, so it's enough for at least the plant as everyone pick him up with something. Does find Fur initially an AK-47. They haven't gone to the traditional bathroom position, and there's no flank, so it's going to be a very, very intense fight immediately on top of the platform site. Edward still tries to search the corners. Toward Cold. Cold still holds the composure, and now Guardian with an AWP is going to try and get away, but they're so close. This is smart. He's going to be smart. They go under stairwell, but Fallen reads it perfectly.
That was actually really clever from Luminosity, right? So you think when Guardian hits that smoke down, you think you're covered, no one's going to push through that. Still just does it, pincers them, finds so much attention towards that B bomb site. His teammates running into A. The CTs have no idea what's going on there. They make a real nice play onto the A bomb site and get their first gun round on the board there. 11 plays 9, CTs,
go,
definitely in
go.
a difficult situation with the money. You can see Edward with the Famas there, not a single kid on the team, which suggests they need to find that first big guard. They need to do some big work here. He'll be going towards B once more. Looks like he may be heading towards the short edge, though. So the Molotov off there, so I won't get option as of yet. Luminosity playing much more passive game this
Throwing a
time.
grenade. Laying down smoke.
The AWP on falling as well, so they'll be looking for picks. You can see him challenging the monster tunnels this time. Will he meet his maker
Smoke.
in form of Guardian?
Broke off Fallen as he looks for that pick. He knows Guardian is the type of player to go aggressive in a situation like that.
Flashbang.
Push back into this construction. Guardian with the off as well. This could be
Deploying
really
flashbang.
clever if Guardian
Throwing
gets
smoke.
the first shot and get picked that up. That would have been brilliant. He tries to come in and catch him in straight hit, but through the wall.
Now
It's
then.
Guardian
Yes,
again.
yes,
That's sick. That's just Guardian things.
yes. Smoke.
Oh man,
Decoy. I'm throwing a
this guy, he's got to be
flashbang.
one of the best players in the world to watch. If you're not a fan of Guardian, you're not a fan of Counter-Strike. So exciting. Yeah, he's looking for more now, right? He's got 2, one on dust, one here. Why not? Third's a charm, but right now the charm's going to have to work out for Luminosity because they are down to just 3 players remaining. And at 5, they have to defend time as well. And he both get kills. They patiently waited and found both players as they tried to peek together. And Flaming goes down. Fallen. He's actually pulled this back. He knows where Guardian is, but he holds together. And the angle favors them. It will be now 10-11. It's down to the wire again, Henry.
Absolutely, and now after winning that one round, the money lost bonus is reset. They get $1,400 going into this one, and it's gonna have to be a full eco going into this. Is just well, what do you want to analyze there? It's just Guardian coming through and just shooting him head off for a wall. And Fallen trying his best to make things happen there. 2 nice kills towards the end, but not going to amount to much. Just doing a little bit of damage to the economy of the CT. They're aware of the situation, so Zeus can justify getting the P9s in this one, can do fantastic work on this map, especially at close range like the area is right now on short. These though, we're going to be going straight towards long. Guardian misses the first shot. Flamey takes down Bolt, so it's going to be a bloodbath here. 4 kills going in favor of Navi. Bolger is the last man remaining, and he is dealt with as well. We are all tied up, 11-11. Navi fighting back after the first half of 9-6. They're looking very strong right now. The buy for Luminosity this time is going to be very poor indeed if they do so wish to get into this one. It's about 3,500 average across the board. You can see them contemplating right now what they're going to do.
They're going for it.
It's fair enough, they can get full AKs now. Just going to be the lack of utility. 1 player on his Tech 9 as well. They've got 2 smokes, 3 smokes, 1 Molotov.
Decoy.
Definitely on the road. A huge round for them. They're going to be going for it would be a similar tactic.
Deploying
Navi.
flashbang.
Get the smoke down the bomb site, try and corner off and isolate some of the players.
Flashbang.
And then make their way in as they go up short now.
Really long push, really aggressive push by their 3 players or toward long. They know they're not here. This gives them a good flank potential. But it also gave Luminosity a chance to walk onto that B site with authority. They've since slowed things down. This is actually an interesting situation because it looked like if they walk back up the stairs, Navi would just be waiting. Instead, they've gone passively back toward the A site. So it goes from looking like a really unorthodox, aggressive push to a normal round when we look at the minimap. The one difference, however, is going to be Edward Playground.
Yeah,
Get a lot of information.
You can see the
there.
CT's rotating towards
Throwing fire. I'm throwing fire.
Here it comes.
Grenade out. Grenade.
They're locked down already.
I'm throwing
Both
the
smaller
flashbang.
cobs, a lot of noise. They definitely heard the footsteps. Those
Throwing flashbang.
With the P90 up close, it's too much for him to handle until Bolt the string. Into the site they will pour. Guardian still waiting. It's tagged up, but can't conclude it. Watch for the flank, though. Edward walks in through Monster. And that'll be it. Edward gets both ensuing kills, and Navi, they've snapped this lead back already.
Yeah, Luminosity committing that many players to the B side of the map. They needed to execute faster than that. They couldn't wait that long. Once Edward got up into the playground there, like it's game over. They're rotating in. It's too obvious what's going on. So now we get the pause. Fallen deciding what he's going to do here, and it's going to be an interesting procedure going forward. You can see their money now. It's going to be about $2,500, I think, across the board. So Navi definitely in the driving seat now. They know the money's pulled that force by really not working out for Luminosity. That's poor from them, it has to be said. When you commit that many players towards the side of the map, you don't have time to mess around. You can't just sit there and hope it's going to work out. As soon as you lose that control, the CT start rotating towards that site, and it's just locked down from that point. Got a couple of kills, but that was about it. Very sloppy way to enter the bomb site. So, what's coming in, this is a chance for Luminosity to work out how they're going to approach this one. I'd like them to eco this round. They still have time to get back into it. It's not over yet. Don't force buy once more and it's completely ruined the economy. They can probably justify some Tech 9s, a couple of smokes maybe, try and get the bomb down. My best bet for them would be get that mid control, a couple of smokes towards A, and then just try and get a plant. That's the headline of this one. Get a plant down and make sure you have a really healthy buy going into the next one. So far, it's 3 rounds in a row for Navi. They really are digging their heels in now.
And now what does Luminosity do this timeout?
It's just like, guys, we're almost out of this tournament. Need to find something right now. It's just such a difficult decision. Force buy or not. It looks like they will be going for that coined phrase, the quasi buy, which means you can keep your money around the 2k mark, invest slightly into the round, some body armor, some tech 9s, a little bit of utility in terms of smoke grenades and HEs, for example. Try and find some kills. You can make things difficult for the CT. So let's see what they can do with this one. You would assume this is an easy round for Navi to pick up. They should be going slightly more aggressive this time. They saw the force by last time, so don't need to commit too heavily to pushing down in key areas in the map. Flamey will be going towards middle. And just holding an off angle here, making sure he doesn't get 4 of his guys down towards mid.
Throwing smoke.
Falling back now as well.
Laying down smoke.
Bomb's gonna circulate back
Laying
towards
down
the
smoke.
stairwell, the stairwell is well toward that A position where Guardian waits with the AWP. He's taking
Fire
every
in the
chance
hole.
he gets, is he not? Just
Throwing
fires into that
smoke.
wall
Why not?
again.
Give it a go.
Grenade.
Oh, did he spot him? Did on the jump. Looked away at
Incendiary.
moment that it was possible to take the shot, but still was able to get the read. So he's got the information that
Smoke.
at least one player's out toward long. More smokes deployed in the front of bathroom to slow down the rest of them. Still not full committal as they throw
Flashbang.
themselves down in those lower hallways.
Throwing flashbang.
He's definitely
Throwing
trying
fire.
it.
Yeah, this is as predicted. The CT's playing very passively here. They know this is their round to lose. Force the issue, make the T's come and plant the bomb here. They're going to be making their way up through bathrooms.
Deploying
To
flashbang.
play with, so I'm not really sure what they're hoping for here. Just hoping to grab a cheeky kill close range as they get closer and closer to the bomb. So here we go. They're going to have to make their move.
Deploying flashbang.
They're back. Still has an angle to hold until they walk in, and it's Flamey fortunately able to hold the left side of the site so Guardian can stay alive on the right, and it's Zeus to close it out regardless as they rotate around. And they extend their lead to 2, and Luminosity will be able to buy this round, but it pretty much has to be now that they get back into this.
Yeah, you're right. That's 4 in a row. You can see Flamey doing very well there too. Full control on the spray and just locking it down, only losing 1 man in the procedure. So nice stuff from them. Actually a very disciplined round from Navi. 13-11 now. All in with the AWP. He needs to make something work, and here's the more aggression from Navi Vincere.
Incendiary out.
Will be going towards connector.
Grenade out. Smoke.
Smoking it off.
Throwing a grenade.
Well, Guardian picks up that
Throwing
first frag,
smoke.
takes down the AWP, more than drops, but Bolt's replies, taking out Flamey as well. Now the CC's question from long, the backstab comes in. Now they can fall back for Seized once more.
That was a brilliant crossfire. You would expect that when you get that trade kill that there would be no one else there, and full aggression from Navi. Edward, he had all the confidence in the world to tell Seized, stay put, don't retreat, we'll set this up, they'll walk into it, it works out
Flashbang.
perfectly. It's left to steal. Another 1-on-3 to work with. Bomb is just over to his left. He'll be able to pick that up, or will he? He's actually
Laying
gonna go on
down
the hunt. He
smoke.
wants to get kills early. That's a minute left to work with, but no one's showing themselves just yet. And as Setch not able to find that pick, he will now pick up the bomb.
He really kind of wants to save this one. They're going to get $3,400 across the board next round. If he can save the AK, that's massive. It means they can actually get a full gun round going into this, but he fancies his chances there.
And that flash is intended, and it will bloom at the top of B to try and force one more rotation, but hasn't worked out so far because they do have a player anchored down behind that monster tunnel. That's Zeus that's in wait. Meanwhile, Steel sees this down below and in a quick rotation spot. Steel's going to walk in on top of this A site, and the only player that can do anything about this is Edward, and he's yet to react. If they get a full man, that's even more money, but he's not. This is surely not. He'll deny it and just barely does. It's 14 now for Navi.
So as mentioned before, it's full loss bonus, 5 rounds lost in a row. You get $3,400, and looking down the barrel of tournament point in the wrong way. If they lose this round, will be up against the ropes completely. They will be getting Galil's AK-47s.
Affirmative.
No bomb planted, of course. So
Moving, moving.
it's going to be a very difficult prospect for them to get this. We're going to round number 26 here. More aggression being shown from the CTs once more.
Throwing fire.
Pushing towards middle, just smoking it off, trying to bait out the boost from the AWP perhaps towards mid. That's going to slow down the terrorists.
I'm
He's
throwing
actually
a
going more to a
flashbang.
defensive setup here. It's going to be Guardian, I think, once more towards B, looking for that early pick. Knows he probably won't have an AWP challenging him whatsoever, so he's going a bit more free reign here as terrorists make their way up towards long now.
Laying down smoke. Incendiary out.
I'm going to go ahead and live up to his name by deploying the fire inside that bathroom. But it's all to play for right now from Luminosity.
Grenade out.
They are getting good utility spent right now on the CT side. If they can buy more time, bait all those out and try and go for a fast execution. But as you say, they've really only got those 2 smokes to work with. 3, excuse me. First got one as well. 2 flashes, though. They're falling closer and closer onto that position. Flamey, he's just going to calculate this out, work it. Are they going to go for something clever here? 2 men stacked up on truck. That's really interesting. So he'll go to the default spot, potentially look for a second man to trade, catch them out just a little bit, and Flamey is actually going to position himself so as to wait for the flash. But you're pointing out something very interesting on the minimap right now, Henry. They brought Zeus over as well. We haven't seen too many over rotations. There's no guarantee that Luminosity wants this A site. Fallen and Bolts are going to try and sell this. Steel's in a position on this. They're going to walk in. This has actually worked. For the first time, we've seen a fake actually finally sell a team. And although Guardian's here waiting for the AWP, he's going to have to do big work and just be able to stabilize the situation until his teammates arrive. Not only that, Bolts is able to kill one on A, so there's going to be less support when they do get there. Zeus finally gets back into firm. It's looking brilliant right now. Luminosity. They've got a great round in their hands to take. It's going in. He's going to have to try and deny them, and they won't. Very, very well done by Luminosity that round.
Navi thought they had that round all tied up out. They had 4 players given it to the A bomb site, and Luminosity with the perfect play there. Couldn't have gone any better for them. Full smokes going down to the A bomb site. 1 player going in and causing havoc, and then the full B play comes in. Guardian had to hit that first shot. He got flashed off, and then the round fell in both. Luminosity still life in them, yes. As we go into round number 27 here, full buy for both teams. This could be one of the defining rounds. More aggressive players from the CT's coming in once again. C's going to be in the connector this time. Everything to play for as we go in now. This time they've gone for the 4-man stack towards B. So,
yeah, this is starting to change things.
Grenade out.
Again, gonna try and push. We saw Fallen get a lot of kills in this position. And a very important one, and it's Fallen again, although this time he's on the T side. And that's a huge advantage for them to have early. Zeus thinks he might be able to try and get a refrag, so he's gonna pursue it. Goes for the AWP instead. Steely, they walk out into this. Does go down.
Laying down smoke.
The situation's back to where it began. Minus the man on either side.
So no, well then it looks like Luminosity will be making their way towards A once more. It's going to be Bolts leading the charge there towards long. 3 players there as well. Been absolutely amazing this series. He's alone towards middle, just trying to gain some information. Can he find a CT lurking in these bathrooms? Sees though, pushing up towards long. It's going to be challenging this as well. The AWP player Fallen takes him down though, brings it to the 4-on-3, and now they have a real chance of getting to this A bomb site.
They're just going to try and come in as well from the stairs to support. They've got towards Fallen, but first in. Flamey gets 1, can he get 2? He does! First not ready for it. Cold's there though. A very important trade because it leaves it in the 2-on-2. Bomb's going to have to be planted, which in that time will allow Edward to lurk more forward. They don't get any post plants established, and I dare say that might just be enough. If Luminosity broke Navi, we could have been at a 14-14 situation. Instead, it's now going to be quarterfinal point for Navi.
Absolutely. They get the bomb down, but the money just isn't going to be enough there. 2 key players stepping up in that clutch situation. And what an intense series this has been so far. 15 plays 12. Luminosity obviously winning 1 round, losing the subsequent one is going to be a difficult time for them in terms of their arsenal. So this is it. All to play for. Navi in touching distance. We're going through to the semi-finals there.
Incredible best of 3, even only 2 maps. Again, I can't say it's not like we can have our cake and eat it too here. We've got to control it a little bit. Let's not get carried away, but my God, I wanted this to go to Inferno for that reason. It still may. Let's not rule it out. We've seen so many unorthodox things happen in this game. So much craziness with disadvantaged buys. We've got another one here for Luminosity. 2 Tech-9s, Fur and Cold, the 2 players that have been playing lights out in this series. Guardian out towards long. First pick, Molotov'd off second rock to try and force out the rifle. We saw that actually did work. They transitioned through the scope of Guardian and against the wall. He might catch Fallen out from that bow in case that solo bait shot goes out. But now this is the turn for Flamey to take the peek, and Fallen goes down as a result.
Smoke.
The terrorist side making their way onto the A bomb side. Guardian gets taken down as well. Just going to be seized against 3 players. What can he do? Looks like he may be taken down here. Third does it with the Tech-9, keeping the team alive for Luminosity. He gets a double as well. Zeus drops. The retake is on from the CTs. Can they hold on?
Edward does catch Steel, the 1 lurk player over on B. If anything, that gives them a chance to save the weapons, and that's exactly what they're looking to do already. They know the situation. It's dire for them as well. But they've got the rounds in cushion, so
How did that round fall away from Navi? They get the man advantage there, and somehow Guardian just unaware of the situation. No one watching towards mid. Burr comes in with that Tech 9, doing huge work there. 2 frags, and opens up the bomb site. CT's making the correct decision here, I feel. Taking the save with the 2 rifles there. They have got reasonable money, so they will be able to get the AWP out next round, but lifeline given to Luminosity. They stay alive. 2 more to go. There's the fire again. I love it.
Goes off. It's heating up, you could say, Henrik.
Definitely is. As we go into round number 29, it's going to be right down to the wire again. We can see now Luminosity finally getting some guns on the board. It's going to be 1 player fallen with the Tech 9. He has been instrumental to getting some of the picks now. Definitely has woken up from his first map. 16 for him. Guardian with that orb once more. Looks like they may be committing to more of a B-side execution here. As all the players, apart from 1, going towards that side of the map.
Throwing a grenade.
Getting aggressive, but Guardian's there. So finally an aggressive AWP to pay off early in the round. Edward follows it up. It's not going to work out the way that LG hopes. They're going to get swarmed. They're going to get surrounded inside of construction. Zeus walks out and gets the double, and it's Steel 8 HP.
This is surely it now.
If he pulls this off, I'm done. There's never been a more important moment in such a tense situation, and
laying down smoke.
All 3 players remaining as well for Na'Vi have 100 HP.
1 minute to play with, though. He knows if he loses this round, they're out of the tournament.
Guardian may spot his feet here if he jumps again. Does.
He does.
Now it's
Finish
ready.
it off with the spray. To the wall.
He may do. He's going to try it. How fitting would it be? Because Guardian's already into this game.
Not going to happen this time. So, still alive. 40 seconds to play with. This is it. Luminosity probably got their head in their hands right now.
Fog.
Hoping for a miracle.
If their heads aren't in their hands, their throats are definitely in their mouths. And they've played with all, or their throats are in their mouth. Their hearts are in their throat, excuse me.
That works.
And I was going to say, they've played with a ton of heart in this game. But either way, it's Zeus that waits and Steel. He's making some noise that'll draw attention, and it's going to be all over. Hats off to the Brazilians.
Nice work.
They exploded onto the scene in March, or rather, excuse me, January even, at MLGX Games, and they've made it now into their 3rd quarterfinal appearance in a major, but Na'Vi is the team to move forward.